Hello again, it's Paul. Now, there's another question that's been asked about the Leeds Phobia Cure that's going to be happening in Leeds on the 7th of November. So, somebody wants to know, am I going to have to face all my worst fears? Okay, it's a very reasonable question to ask because unless you've actually been through the experience, you don't actually know what's going to happen. So, just to allay those fears, no, we will not be dragging you through something that's going to be really painful. Because at the end of the day, not only do people not want to come and see that, who else wants to come and see that? No, I really wouldn't put anything on like that. It'd just be counterproductive, and nobody's going to actually think, oh, I'm going to go through that. And you're not going to enjoy the experience if you're the person who's been worked on. But it's not necessary either. I mean, why put somebody through a load of pain? I know that you've probably been taught through life, and people have said to you this same statement, parents, teachers, your peers, and there's this one statement, and you find out at some point through personal development that actually it's a load of rubbish. And here's a statement you've probably heard: change is hard. Or you might have even heard, change is painful. You know that old saying, no pain, no gain? It's garbage. I've got to be honest, it's absolute garbage. Change happens in an instant inside of you. It's in less than a second. You know, at the end of the day, we're quantum mechanical machines, and we're experiencing change constantly through our environment, through the people around us. Every single millisecond, we're taking in new information, and it's creating an effect on us. It's actually creating some sort of change in us, and we're not in a life of constant pain generally. You know, unless it's like a mental pain or a physical pain that we can't do anything about, then generally we don't live our lives in constant pain, but we are constantly changing. You know, change is inevitable in life, and there's no other way of avoiding it. And once you learn to accept change and change as a good thing, then it really does open up life to you, really, because there's so much available to you by changing. So there's going to be no pain shown. You know, I'll be very surprised if there's any upset whatsoever while we're doing this. I'll be very surprised, because it's not the way that I work. I don't work by dragging people through painful stuff. I don't believe it's necessary. I don't see why people do it. You know, the only reason why somebody would do it is just an experiment, just to try something out, and it's not nice to experiment on people like that. I'm very much a big believer in painless change and doing things fast as well. Why would you want to wait around for years making a simple thing that can be done in an hour? Sometimes even less than that. You know, real massive changes can happen in such a short amount of time, such shorter than people actually believe is possible. So that's what we're going to do. It's going to be 7th of November, and it's at Crossgates in Leeds. Now go to www.leedshypnotherapist.co.uk, and then on the banners on the top, there's going to be a banner for the Phobia Cure. Click on that and look at the information on there, and there's going to be a sign up form on the bottom of that page. Just put your details in there. It could be for yourself, it could be for somebody that you know. Just put the details in. I'll get in touch with you. Make sure that you know what we're going to be doing is the right thing for you, because at the end of the day, I'm looking for somebody who's got a real serious phobia. I'm not looking for somebody who's like, oh, well, I'm a little bit scared of it. I don't really like it. I want somebody who's going to have a life changed at this event. You know, because that's what the work I do with people does. It changes lives in a positive way. So if you have a real serious fear or phobia that you'd like to let go of, that's affecting your life in some sort of way, get in touch. Similarly, if somebody that you know has got fear or phobia that is affecting them, and you can see that it's affecting them, if they don't want to get in touch and they'd rather you did it, then fair enough, I'll go through you to speak to them. However they feel the most comfortable about doing it, because that's what it's got to be about. It's got to be about them feeling comfortable, about them feeling good, about them being prepared to make a change. So get in touch through the website, fill in the form, or email me at paul@leedshypnotherapist.co.uk, on my mobile 07515166310. Speak to you soon.